Hi Ghosties, this is Meg Ghosty. So I think for my body type video I've gained some respect which I wasn't expecting to get, which thank you very much. I'm really happy about having some respect from other people. So I actually was literally doubting to gain some subs from that because I actually thought I would lose some other than gaining. But you really make me happy about actually making that video as a choice, because I actually thought to delete it when it was getting like backlash, even though it had no backlash at all. So I'm really happy and thank you for that support. So I'm going to talk about emo fashion. I know it's going to be something that's going to be completely opposite from my last video about body types, but I want to talk about emo fashion because I am myself as an emo. And to be honest, I don't want to change from it. No matter my age, I don't care if it's just for teenagers and their phases. I actually love the fashion, I love the music, therefore I can't really just change from that because it's not my age. Therefore, I just don't really care. It's really one of my most favorite things about myself is that the fashion really makes me happy. Let me just rub my eye. Okay, eyelashes now in my eye. Okay, so I think last year, besides, I actually grew my hair out and looking more normal, but I still class myself as an emo because of some ways, and having to love the fashion still, no matter if I look normal, I still love everything about it, besides humans, because they actually go to extra levels on trying to be extremely emo. That means personality wise they don't be themselves in the fashion, therefore that's why I strongly disagree about them doing certain things. And I think okay, besides humans, besides us, let's talk about the recommendation of having emo fashion in Love Nikki. Now what you could say is that Pixel Luna Pixel, you know, the Apple Federation suit that has this top, I actually colored it to black and red. Now she's purple, alright, she's got pink hair. Yeah, you could say that she's somewhat emo. Hang on. Sorry about that one. I was biting my lip. Shong. Yeah, she looks a bit emo, but to me, she just doesn't. She doesn't look like one. First of all, she didn't have any stockings or leggings on. She had this weird looking thing that's an anklet, and I thought, no, how could that be emo? I've never seen that on emos before. Tops with the studded belt, which is gonna be this one right here. Studded belt, tops like this. She had a choke. Yeah, this is her choker attached to a chain where it goes to a bracelet. She had shoes like this, which I still disagree that other emos actually had shoes like that. But the thing is, I still would like to see her as an emo fashion, because she kind of is at that point, and I just think we could have more of it, you know, having an emo event of a female, male, and things like that. I actually recommend female, male emo event, and I know people is going to disagree with that because of their regretful past and stuff, you know, being in that style. But I do disagree of them about blaming that fashion on their mistakes. I think the fashion is where people was experimenting on themselves and what they like to dress as, and I think one of the choices was to look emo, and therefore I think they didn't like it because I think it just didn't suit them. There's many other answers as to why. It depends on what sort of person that person could be and didn't like the fashion. But I'm not gonna flipping burn them for it. I'm not gonna flipping mock them. I'm not gonna do anything of a sort, but just say it depends on what that person did to hate the fashion. Therefore, I'm not gonna speak for that person because there's many other ways. But my experience is when I looked extremely emo last year when I was 19 in college, wasn't bad. I mean, I had compliments, you know. I think at that time I had my hair red, so I was the only person that had red hair when I started college. It was still long like it is now, because it goes down to my butt. It was red, and so no one else had red hair, so I felt good to be an outcast. So I really want to class myself as an outcast, because I was an outcast throughout my whole life and I enjoy it. So call me sad, call me whatever, I don't care, I like being an outcast. And then it comes to the point now that everyone had their own tags, you know, being a chav, being girly, being this, being that. And I thought, you know what, since nobody is an emo, and since I'm loving the fashion of an emo, I'm gonna do it. I let my sister cut my hair into a fashion that we saw in a tutorial. It didn't come out really bad, it didn't. So I'm gonna post a picture when I edit this video so you could see what my hair actually looked like last year. And I dyed it kind of electric blue, but the thing is, it went black. It went black, but in the sunlight though, because it was during summer. It went black in the dark, but in the sunlight, it had streaks of shiny strands of red and blue. It was a weird color, and I didn't class this color because it was so weird. But I liked it. I liked the color, no matter if it was red and then I ended up dyeing it blue on a couple of days of having it red. People didn't like it. People was like saying, oh, you suit with red hair though. I'm like, I didn't like it because I think at that time in 2017, red and silver hair was a trend, and therefore I didn't want to be part of it. So therefore I ended up dyeing it. And I just think that since I still love it, I think it would be nice if Nikki had some choices of emo fashion in their own game. And yeah, like I said before, people's going to disagree with that because of how their past was when it was in that fashion. And I still think since emo is still a fashion choice, it should still be included into the game. And I don't want to be that person to be like pestering the devs to be like, can you add it, can you add it, can you add it? And I'm like, no, this is going to be my one and final choice of having something like this onto the game. I'm just gonna be nice about it. I'm just not gonna be that demanding and be like, oh, you should add emo fashion. It's like, no, you could add it, you could not add it. I'm not too sure because it's your choice, not mine. I'm recommending it, and if you don't want to add it into the game, cool, not gonna be my problem. I could easily make fashion, you know, emo fashion onto your game like I've done with this chick over here. So it's just whatever's. But of course, if you don't like the idea, okay, cool. If you do, okay, cool. I'm just not going to be like that person that's gonna stick to one side. If people's gonna explain why they don't like the idea, then of course I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you have a point. And then people will be like, yeah, they should, and be like, yeah, you have a point. So I'm not gonna literally side with anyone and just be like, I gotta be agree on both sides, because I think other people have their different experiences in an emo fashion. So have a nice life.